went to college for film. I thought that I was going to be like the next Steven Spielberg, except make a lot less movies about aliens and Nazis and not invest my money with Bernie Madoff. When I was in school, I took this class called studio recording. Now, studio recording really wasn't that much of a film class, it was a music class. Basically, you went into a studio, a full music studio, and you learned how to run the giant board, how to mic people, how to record instruments, and sort of just do everything that a music producer would do. So I took this class. It was a great class. I really loved it. And over the course of the semester, we were going to be graded on recordings that we made with 3 different groups of people. First, we had to record a single person, then we had to record a duet, and eventually a band. And that's what your entire grade was based on, the recordings that you did and then the mix that you got out of them. So I did my single recording, that was fine. And the time came for me to do my duet. And I didn't know that many kids or that many people to actually be the people to perform for me. But 2 girls that lived in my dorm freshman year, who had been friends of mine, agreed to perform for me. So they came in, they had 1 guitar, one would sing while the other played guitar. So taking some time, I'm setting them all up. It takes me forever because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm setting up mic stands and I'm putting like 4 microphones on a guitar and get all set up, go back in the other room and start recording. And everything seems to be going well. The girl I know best is singing, the other girl is playing the guitar, and I'm just working the dials, just putting faders up, making sure the treble and the EQ and everything is great, making sure the big reel-to-reel is running properly. I'm just in the moment, in the zone, focused on producing music. I felt like I was really getting the job done. So first song's done. I tried to talk to them through the little button. I can't get that to work because normally you should talk, and there's a big piece of glass here, and you're like, hello, and you can tell them, yeah, let's take it again from the top, but that doesn't work when you don't know what you're doing. So I had to go in, open the big soundproof door, and I was like, hey, what's the next song? For that song, they needed to move the microphone because the other girl was going to sing, and this girl was going to play guitar. I asked if that was the last time that we were going to do the first setup because I'm lazy and it took me forever and I didn't feel like having to do another setup. They said, no, the next song is that, but it's very important that we do that song last. I didn't understand that, but girls being girls, I set up all the microphones. It takes me 20 minutes, probably longer than that, I don't know. Just focused, I'm doing everything, I move everything around, I go back in, we start recording the second song. Again, I'm working the faders, concentrating on the reel-to-reel, everything's happening. And it's all going well. So I get the second song recorded, I go back in, set the microphones up, back how I had them the first time. We record the third song. Again, there I am on this end of the glass, just kind of, putting up the faders, working all the dials, making sure that everything sounds great. I'm really confident that this is sounding great. So as we finish that song, the girls get up and they have to exit through the main room where I am to go out into the hall. So as they come out, I just kind of stay seated at the board because I'm still doing things and I need to make sure I turn everything off and figure out exactly what I did and wrap up my tape and make sure everything's okay. So the girls, they kind of just give me a sheepish look as they're sort of leaving and kind of giggle, as girls often do towards me. And I kind of gave them like a thumbs up probably or something dorky like, nice job, thank you. So that was that. I did my recording. About a week or so later, I had to go back in and mix the music that I had recorded. And that just involves, like each microphone's on a separate track, so then you have to mix them all together onto one final mixed down track. So I go through the first one, that worked out fine. I went out, had some M&Ms, came back in, did the second one, that seemed to go okay too. Went out, had a Coke, that's how I got through college, just eating out of the vending machine. Came in, did the third song. About halfway through mixing the third song, I actually listened to the lyrics for the very first time. And in those lyrics, I realized that this song was about me. Now, a lot of people will be really flattered that some girl just wrote a song about them. I mean, I was. But instead, what really happened was I played back every moment that had just happened, knowing that that girl was singing a song about me. So the entire time, they waited and saved the song for last. She's singing that song, and I'm just looking down, working dials, not paying attention to anything. And this poor girl comes walking out, looks at me having just sang a song that she wrote about me, and I give her a thumbs up. So I tell you this story because A, it was terribly embarrassing for her, but equally embarrassing for me to be that clueless when it comes to girls. But I'm proud to say I'm pretty good at sound recording.